New at 8 o'clock, we're seeing new video from a 1986 expedition to explore the sunken wreckage of the Titanic. Our very own Woods Hole Oceanographic Institution was behind it. WBZ's Ken MacLeod joining us live in studio with some of the new images. Ken?
Chris, there have been several expeditions to the Titanic wreckage over the last 35 years with better equipment that have yielded better images. But Woods Hole was the first. They dove down to the ship 11 times in 1986, and tonight they released more than an hour of video from those trips, never before seen by the public.
I'm flying. Jack.
It's been a quarter century now since Leo and Kate flew on the bow of the Hollywood Titanic in the movie that rekindled the world's fascination with the 1912 tragedy in the North Atlantic, where the real ship hit an iceberg and sank, killing 1,500 people.
People have always underestimated how drawn people are to the story.
Dr. Dana Yorger knows better than most. He was among the small band of underwater explorers who first brought the world these images back in 1986.
But the idea that we were on the front page of every newspaper in the world, that was a shock to us.
And tonight, with that in mind, the folks at Woods Hole released 80 minutes of never-before-seen footage, like a tour of the chief officer's cabin. It's not meant to be a big reveal, but instead a celebration of the technology and the pioneering human spirit that made the mission possible.
It's to remember the moment of discovery, okay? When we first saw the Titanic up close.
It was the three-person submersible Alvin and the remotely operated Jason Jr. that took us all to a depth of 12,500 feet, 400 miles off the coast of Newfoundland, for a look at the proud ship that never completed its maiden voyage and came to rest in two chunks on the ocean floor.
This was a way to bring people all over the world from all walks of life into the deep ocean and show them part of our planet that they probably never even thought about.
And in that way, the experts hope it'll continue to inspire a new generation of scientists, even as the original crew still marvels about the first moment they laid eyes on the ship.
It was life-changing for all of us who were there.
The chief scientist on that mission back in 1986 was Bob Ballard, and you may not know his Titanic search was actually a cover. You see, the U.S. military paid for much of the Titanic exploration because Ballard was actually in that same area to examine a pair of American nuclear submarines that sank in the 1960s. The Pentagon figured if the Russians thought Ballard was looking only for the Titanic, they wouldn't bother him. Coming up at 11 over on WBZ, we will talk with the famed Bob Ballard. Chris?
Fascinating stuff, Ken. Thank you.